you guys were able to look at the film, how did you feel like you guys could improve on even more so what you guys did last week?
There's a lot of stuff we can improve on. Like I said after the game, there were some plays that you want back always, and we're playing an imperfect game, but we're trying to be perfect. Like AG said that to us out there today, but we're looking to be perfect, but we all understand that it's not necessarily going to be like that, but that's what we're striving for.
How did it feel your first real taste of extended action with the first teamers and starting the season like that?
Felt good. Felt really good to kind of be out there for a full game. Like I said on Sunday, I thought we played well, but just looking to do the same thing this upcoming week.
What kind of challenges did the Bills defense present?
Yeah, I mean they have a system that's been in place there for a long time. I think they have a bunch of smart players. They have a good front seven. They communicate well in the back end. So just all in all, what you want in a great defense. I think they have that. They have great DC. Does a good job mixing stuff up, showing different blitzes and different coverages and stuff like that. So it's going to be a fun test come up Sunday.
Haven't seen what they did, especially late against the Ravens. Do you guys feel like you have to put up a lot of points? Are you ready to put up a lot of points to kind of match those guys?
I mean, we're always ready to put up a lot of points, but our goal is to put up one more point than them on Sunday. So that's all that matters.
Justin, can you talk about your offensive line and just the way they protected you on Sunday? There was a lot of uncertainty because of AD2 getting hurt, and then it seemed like they.
I mean, yeah, like I said after the game, they did a great job. I only got sacked once on Sunday, and that was a 2-point conversion. So, they did a great job in the pass and run game. They did a great job.
What's it like seeing Armand being able to make the impact he has so quickly as a rookie?
Yeah, I talked to him Saturday night. He said he was a little bit nervous, but me and Quincy talked to him a little bit, and nerves are what comes with the game. Shoot, me and Quincy both told him we were nervous too, but that's just how it is. I think Quincy's in year 7 now, so that's a natural emotion that you're going to get before the game. But I definitely think he played well, and I'm excited for how he can develop more as a player, and what he's going to do this Sunday. So yeah.
You said on Sunday that people contribute to losing the game, they won't be on the field anymore. Xavier Gibson was cut. He did have a fumble. Did you talk about that not necessarily being direct correlation, but does it send a message to the locker room, or do you guys talk about that?
I mean, he did just mention that to us today. But I mean, yeah, I think that's everywhere in this league. I think, I know the ball is the most important thing in this organization, and we talk about it all the time. To where if you have the ball in your hands, you have the most precious thing in the organization. So that's definitely the most important thing when we are playing the game. But Zay was my guy. I feel bad for him, but everything happens for a reason, and I'm sure he'll get another shot somewhere else. So yeah.
How do you balance not playing with fear of making that mistake, but also knowing that, as you said, it's an imperfect game?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's controllable. I think before anything else, before making a juke move, before trying to make a move on a defender, you got to take care of the ball. You got to put 2 hands on the ball, and I mean that's kind of just what we preach, on the offensive side.
Jared was talking about it felt like 2019, that touchdown pass from you to him. How about that connection, being reconnected, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, it was good. Of course, it's always good when you get an in-game touchdown with an old teammate like that. But just like he said, it felt like old times for sure.
You've talked a couple of times in the past about this particular system that Tanner's running and how it's doing things that you hadn't done before that you seem to like. Was there anything that from Sunday's game where that manifested itself? Something that you embracing that he's doing?
I mean, a lot of stuff. I wouldn't say one particular thing, but like I said, I've really enjoyed learning and getting to be in this offense and learn from Tanner and kind of bounce ideas off of each other. But I mean, like I said, I think he's a great OC. I think he's a great offensive mind, and he's going to get our players where they need to be, where best fits them. So.
You've gone through a lot of different OCs in your career. What is it about Tanner that stands out to you about either his personality or his knowledge?
I mean, yeah, I think to be an OC in this league, everybody has to have knowledge of the game. But I think there's a difference between knowledge of the game and, when you get in the game moments. He does a really good job of that, kind of listening to me in terms of what I like, what I don't like, and stuff like that. So I appreciate that coming from him. But, I mean, yeah, like I've been saying since we got here, he's a great offensive mind. He knows what he's talking about. And you know, I knew he was, you know, glad to be out there Sunday calling plays again as an OC. So I was happy for him.
Take up more.
AG was preaching about consistency. When you go out and start with an almost 400-yard performance, I mean, is it tough to have that as your first act to follow?
Is it tough to follow that? I mean, I guess so. I don't really know how to answer that, but you just want to keep improving. So I think Harrison said it in his interview. You know, he was talking to me and kind of his mindset on it. You know, we're kind of hoping that was the worst game that we played all season. So that's the kind of mindset that we want to have in, and we want to continue to get better, continue to be better each and every game, and just continue to improve. But you know, I think, you know, that this past Sunday was definitely a good way to start up the season, other than the loss. But I think as an offense, like I said, we played well.